Hello friends, welcome to EC Academy. In this video, let us understand supernode analysis. The node voltage analysis cannot be used to solve a network which contains an ideal voltage source as one of its branches because the current to the node due to this source cannot be found. Let us consider this network. In this network, we find that there is an ideal voltage source between node 2 and node 3. Hence, the ordinary node voltage analysis cannot be used to solve this network. Therefore, the node 2 and 3 along with the ideal voltage source is considered as a supernode. So we can consider V1 and V3 along with the ideal voltage source as a supernode, and Kirchhoff's current law is applied to both the nodes at the same time. This supernode is enclosed in this highlighted region. Now let us consider node 1 and let us write the equation. So here we can write V1 minus V3 divided by R3 plus V1 minus V2 divided by R1 will be equal to I1 plus I3. So what we are doing? We are writing the current equation. So at node 1, you can write V1 minus V3 divided by R3 plus V1 minus V2 divided by R1 will be equal to I1 plus I3. Let us call this as equation number 1. Now we can write the second equation for the supernode 2 and 3. So at supernode we can write V1 minus V3 divided by R3 plus V1 minus V2 divided by R1 will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus V2 divided by R2. So we can write V1 minus V2 divided by R3 plus V1 minus V2 divided by R1 will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus V2 divided by R2. Let us call this as equation number 2. So we can find the third equation at supernode by taking V3 minus V2 will be equal to E. So we can write V3 minus V2 will be equal to E. Let us call this as equation number 3. So minus V2 we have written here because minus sign is towards V2. Plus sign is towards V3. That's why we have written plus V3. Now we can solve equation 1, 2 and 3 to find V1, V2 and V3. So this is how we can use a supernode to analyze the voltages and branch current. Now let us consider a circuit where we need to find the voltages V1, V2, V3 and V4 in the circuit shown below. So if you observe the circuit, there is an ideal voltage source between the node V3 and V4. That's why we can consider these two nodes as a supernode. So we can consider V3 and V4 as a supernode. So if we consider the node V3 and V4 as supernode, so we need to write the equations for these two nodes at a time. Therefore, for supernode V3 and V4, we can write V3 minus V2 divided by 2 minus 0.5 Vx plus V4 divided by 1 plus V4 minus V1 divided by 2.5 will be equal to 0. So we can write V3 minus V2 divided by 2 minus 0.5 Vx plus V4 divided by 1 plus V4 minus V1 divided by 2.5 will be equal to 0. So here if you observe this equation, we have written minus V2 because minus sign is towards V2, and here again minus V1 because minus sign is towards V1. So plus sign is towards V4. That's why we have written it as plus V4 minus V1. So in this equation, plus V3 minus V2. So that is how we have written this equation. So from the circuit, we can say that V2 minus V1 is equal to Vx. So we can write V2 minus V1 is equal to Vx. So this is from the circuit. So if we substitute V2 minus V1, that will be equal to Vx in this above equation, we can write V3 minus V2 divided by 2 minus 0.5 into V2 minus V1 plus V4 divided by 1 plus V4 minus V1 divided by 2.5 will be equal to 0. From the circuit, we can write V1 is equal to minus 12 volt because V1 is directly connected to ground through the voltage source 12 volt, and the negative polarity of this voltage source is towards V1. That's why we can write V1 is equal to minus 12 volt. So this is from the circuit. So if we substitute V1 is equal to minus 12 volt in the above equation, we can write V3 minus V2 divided by 2 minus 0.5 into V2 plus 12 plus V4 plus V4 plus 12 divided by 2.5 will be equal to 0. So if we simplify the above equation and rearrange the equation, we will get minus V2 plus 0.5 V3 plus 1.4 V4 will be equal to 1.2. Now let us consider V1 is equal to minus 12 volt as equation number 1, and let us consider this equation as equation number 2. Now from the circuit, V3 minus V4 is equal to 0.2 Vy. So we can write V3 minus V4 is equal to 0.2 Vy. If we observe the circuit, V4 minus V1 is equal to Vy. Therefore, from the circuit, V4 minus V1 is equal to Vy. So this is from the circuit. So if we substitute Vy in this equation, we will get V3 minus V4 is equal to 0.2 into V4 minus V1. Since V1 is minus 12 volt, so we can write this equation as 0.2 into V4 plus 12. So if we multiply 0.2 with this equation and if we take V4 towards LHS, we can write this equation as V3 minus 1.2 V4 is equal to 2.4. Let us call this as equation number 3. Now for node 2 at V2, so if we say node 2, which is V2, so at V2, we can write V2 minus V1 divided by 0.5 plus V2 minus V3 divided by 2 will be equal to 14. So we can write 14 is equal to V2 minus V1 divided by 0.5 plus V2 minus V3 divided by 2. So here if we take 2 as LCM, we can write this equation as 4V2 minus 4V1 plus V2 minus V3. So here 14 is equal to this equation. To eliminate this denominator, let us multiply this equation with 2. So if you multiply this equation with 2 and if we substitute V1 is equal to minus 12 volt, we can write the above equation as 28 is equal to 4V2 plus 48 plus V2 minus V3. So we can write 28 is equal to 5V2 minus V3 plus 48. So in the previous step, we got this equation. So if we simplify the above equation, we can write V3 minus 5V2 is equal to 20. So let us take this as equation number 4. So along with this equation 4, we got all these three equations. Now let us use calculator and solve equation 2, 3 and 4. We'll get the values of V2, V3 and V4. So we'll get V2 is equal to 4 volt, V3 is equal to 0 volt and V4 is equal to minus 2 volt. So these are the values of voltages for the given circuit. This is about supernode analysis. Hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.